What's up, Facebook? Well, I just wanted to come here and talk to y'all tonight. You know, my chaplain has been trying to get me to chaplain. I'm talking like I'm in prison again. My pastor has been trying to get me to talk into doing a testimony in front of the church. To the church. I feel really uncomfortable doing that. I'm not really good in talking with people and in public anyways. I know I'm a clown on Facebook. That's just me. If you know me and you're really a friend of mine, you'll really know how my character is. But I promised him that I'd make a Facebook video, and that's the best I could give him. That's been weighing heavy on my heart for like months, and I'm going to keep my promise. So maybe this video can touch anybody in the world. Okay. This is my testimony. Joshua Wayne Tucker. Some things I've been through, and maybe it can reach out to you. I just want to let you know that no matter what you're going through in life, if you've been through it, going through it, you're going to survive it. Times get rough, relationships get rough, family gets rough, life just gets rough. But I know one thing, that if you give it all up to Him, you're going to make it through. There's two parts of the story. First part talks about how I became to believe in God, in Jesus. Second part is what I was blessed with. First part of my story. I got a girl pregnant when I was 15. I was 14. No, I was 16. Anyways, I got her pregnant. First kid. And I was really excited. And she didn't want it. Her mother didn't want her to have it either. So they went to Houston to have an abortion, and I was really fucked up about it. And I know you Arkansas fuckers ain't gonna know what I'm talking about, but I used to smoke a drug called Sherm Dip. One of my favorite things in the world was. It's PCP, embalming fluids. I used to love to smoke it, and so I went and got a 50 bottle with homeboys. We came back, we smoked it in my house, getting fried out. So hallucinogenic. So, as we're smoking it, she comes back from the door and from the clinic 3 or 4 hours later. Comes back. She says, smells it because it has a very loud, distinctive smell. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about if you smoked it. And rest in peace, Tennessee. And first the words out of her mouth were, that's exactly why I sucked that baby down that middle tube. That fucked me up. And I was already high. I had a bad trip. And so I kicked everybody out of my house. And in that house, there was a 6-inch by 8-inch cedar beam that ran all the way through the house. And I didn't believe in God. I was an atheist. I didn't believe in Jesus. I believed in kind of like the Big Bang Theory. And I made 18 Not News. And every day that I talk, say something, it reminds me of this day. I have a damaged larynx in my throat for the rest of my life. And any normal man, 150, 200 pounds, their neck would snap. I was 346 pounds at the time. And I made a snooze and kicked myself off a fucking stool. My neck didn't break. And as I'm sitting there, strangling to death and dying, I thought I was strong enough to be able to lift myself out from the noose like this. And I wasn't. First words that came to my mind was, God, Jesus, if there's a Jesus that everybody talks about, I'm sorry and please forgive me. Please save me out of this situation. I don't want to die. Not even 2 seconds after I said that prayer, my brother-in-law walked in because she forgot her purse. And he cut me down. That's how I become to believe in Jesus. Second part of my story. I don't believe in coincidences. It says in the Word to ask specifically for what you want in prayer and be sincere about it. I've been to prison 4 times. I got almost 11 and a half years done in there. My daughter that's sleeping in this room right here, last time I seen her till 4 years ago that I've had her, she was 6 months old. And I got to this unit I fought a 25-year sentence for 19 months in the Harris County Jail. Got arrested on a misdemeanor assault. Just because of my background, it got enhanced 3 paragraphs. And the first fucking offer on habitual offender was 25 years. I fought it for that long and got it down to a 4-year sentence before picking my jury. Long story short, I hit Coalfield unit. Biggest unit in Texas. And I'm sitting there, and I'm not telling nobody truly how much time I got because I'm on a farm with a lot of people a lot of time. But it didn't really hit home until I got on the rec yard. And I'm talking to all my AV brothers, you know, we're kicking it and shit, playing handball. And I would ask them, I'd say, man, how much time you got, bro? For 3 fucking months, I heard the same fucking thing. 50 ag, 60 ag, 3 consecutive licenses, life without parole, 25. I was thinking to myself, damn, Josh, you know, one day, this is going to be you. You won't live in this motherfucker. So that day, I went to my cell. 3rd tier, 21 cell. I'll never forget it. I got down on my knees, and I said, Lord, you can do 4 things for me. I'm going to pray specifically, just like the word tells you. And I'm going to ask you for these things. And if you can give them to me, I will never return to prison again. I said, number 1, I want a 10-year cocaine addiction taken away from me. It's ruined my life. It's messed up my kids. Take it away. Number 2, I want my daughter in my life. I don't want her just in my life. I want her in my life, living with me. Number 3, I want everything they said I couldn't have as a convicted felon. I want a job that's 401k, benefits, health insurance, medical, paid vacations, paid holidays, everything they said I could not have. And the last and final thing is, I want a woman that can stand beside me, that I could wife one day, that could be a mother to my daughter. I'm going to tell you right now, April 17th will be 4 years I've been out. The longest I've ever been out since I was 17. Not once have I had a fucking ticket since I've been out or been to jail. And I'll tell you this. Take a sip of my beer. No, excuse me. Had a little bit too much drink. Anyways. In them 4 fucking years, everything has been prayed for and answered. And it came in order the way it should have been. I got out 6 months after I was out. Got a job. 401k, health insurance, everything that I asked for. Second, 10-year cocaine addiction was wiped away. I got weak when I drank. Not one day have I had the urge or want to get high. Number 3, 6 months, 7 months after prison, I got my daughter in my life. CPS called me, and I went to Houston to pick her up with my Bible study members. I had her ever since. And number 4, I met this girl named Kayla. Very special girl. She has 4 beautiful babies, and guess what? I'm going to show you fuckboys out there how to take care of them. I never had a family. I do now. Kayla, I love you, bitch. You my bitch, and I'm your bitch, and I love you. And so I want to let everybody know, man, give it up to God. I'm out. Much love to my Aryan brothers and sisters.